Have you ever set a huge, exciting goal? Maybe it was to get in the best shape of your life, write a book, or start a successful business. You start with a massive burst of motivation. You buy the gym membership, you create the perfect writing schedule, you spend hours researching your business plan, and then life happens. A week later, the motivation fades. The gym feels like a chore. The blank page is intimidating, and the business plan gathers dust. You feel like a failure and tell yourself, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. If this sounds familiar, I have good news for you. You're not lazy, and your ambition isn't the problem. The problem is your method. You're making the #1 mistake every ambitious person makes, and today, we're going to fix it. Here's the truth. Most people don't fail to achieve their goals because they lack willpower or discipline. They fail because they're applying the wrong strategy. They attack their goals all wrong. The core issue is what psychologists call all or nothing thinking. We believe that to achieve a big goal, we need to take massive, dramatic action. We think, I need to work out for 2 hours every single day, or I need to write a full chapter every night. But this approach is a recipe for disaster. Why? Because it's unsustainable. Our brains are wired to conserve energy and resist drastic changes. When you try to do too much, too soon, you exhaust your willpower. It feels like you're trying to push a giant boulder up a steep hill. Eventually you get tired, the boulder rolls back down, and you're right back where you started, feeling even more defeated. This initial dip in performance and motivation when you start something new is a well-known concept called the J-curve. Things often get harder before they get better. You invest effort, but the results don't show up immediately. This is the critical point where most people give up, convinced that their efforts are pointless. They don't realize they're just one step away from the turning point. So what's the solution? It's deceptively simple. Start small. Ridiculously small. Forget about massive action. Instead, focus on making a 1% improvement every single day. This is the core idea of the compound effect. Think about it. If you get just 1% better each day for a year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time you're done. Conversely, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll decline nearly down to 0. Small, seemingly insignificant choices stack up over time to produce remarkable results. Let's make this practical. Instead of saying, I'm going to read 10 books this month, commit to reading just 1 page a day. Instead of I'm going to do 100 push-ups, commit to doing just 1 push-up a day. Instead of I'm going to write a book, commit to writing just 50 words a day. Sounds too easy, right? Sounds almost pointless. But that's the magic. When a habit is that easy, you have no excuse not to do it. You're not fighting your brain's resistance. You're working with it. Each day you complete your tiny habit, you get a small win. This win releases dopamine in your brain, which makes you feel good and reinforces the behavior. You start building a chain of consistency. That 1 push-up becomes 2, then 5, then 10. That 1 page becomes a chapter. The momentum builds on its own, like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and faster with almost no effort. You're not just building results, you're building a new identity. You're not someone who tries to work out. You are someone who is consistent. You're not someone who wants to be a writer. You are a writer. This identity shift is the ultimate key to making your changes last. So let's recap. The reason your ambition fails is not because your goals are too big, but because your initial actions are too large. You fall into the all-or-nothing trap and quit during the inevitable J-curve dip. The solution is to embrace the power of the compound effect. Focus on tiny, ridiculously easy actions that you can perform consistently. Aim to be just 1% better every day. These atomic habits will build unstoppable momentum, create a new identity, and lead you to the massive results you've always dreamed of. So here is my challenge to you. Pick one goal. Now, shrink it down to a 2-minute action. What is one tiny thing you can do every day for the next 30 days? Let me know in the comments below what your tiny habit is going to be. If you liked this content, please give me 1 like and 1 subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.